And welcome back aboard the Night Bus, magical transport for the stranded witch or wizard. I'm Corey.
And I am still Jamie.
And I'm Jackie.
And we are not in Texas, but we will be for this pod.
Okay.
As we will be discussing the series Landman that aired on Paramount Plus over the last 10 weeks.
It's actually pretty good.
It is. If we'd have done this pod 4 weeks ago at the end of episode 6, I loved the show. Now, having finished it up, episode 6 was the best episode. Episode 7, 8, 9, and 10 after that, they were all good, but none of them were as good as episode 6.
No.
That's when this season peaked. Episode 6 was a great episode.
Try to remember which one that was.
Yeah, I have no idea, man. I can't break them down by episode. That's the one that
ended with that's the one where his boy got
all beat up.
Got the hell beat out of him?
Yeah, he got almost beat to death. And he goes and
the second
deals with it. Yeah, the second beat down.
Attempted beat. Well, this one was pretty successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to give a more overarching view of it before we dive into the episodes, it's on Paramount Plus. Like I said, if you're listening, you've had to have heard about it. It has been one of the most popular shows going for the last few weeks. Like, it's just...
Was it made by the same people who made Yellowstone?
Yes.
Okay.
Same director. It's got Billy Bob Thornton.
They picked him perfect.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the perfect role for him.
Yep.
Nobody else could have done that role like he did.
It's got Ali Larder in it from Varsity Blues. I'll be honest, I don't really recognize...
And then some other people.
Yeah.
Then it's got some other people.
I mean, Demi Moore's in it, but she's not in it a whole lot.
She is Cammy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's Demi Moore.
Yeah, been a lot of alterations made.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't look a lot like Demi Moore.
No.
Anymore.
No, I mean, you look at the picture it's got of her up for cast and crew on IMDb, and then you look at her in the show and it's like it don't look like the same
I didn't pick
woman.
her out, honestly. It's like that actress looked familiar to me. I remember seeing in the credits Demi Moore's name flash by.
Now, who is she on there?
Cammy. That is Monty's wife.
Monty's wife, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't look nothing like
No,
that.
I'm like, that's... Really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Which Monty is played by an actual actor that I know, John Hamm. So, most people would know him from Mad Men.
He's been in lots of things.
Oh,
I've seen
yeah.
him in a lot of stuff, but
I know him from a bunch of different movies, but most people will probably know him from Mad Men. Because that was his breakout role. Well, I say breakout. That was his biggest role. But, yeah, it's on Paramount Plus. 10-episode series.
of course, because that's all they do anymore.
At least it was 10 episodes instead of 6 or 8.
Well, yeah.
Because friggin' Amazon loves to do 8 episodes or 6 for their stuff.
And they're right about 55-minute episodes, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
The last one's an hour and 20. The season finale. So it's actually, lengthwise, it's a decent series for today's standards.
Yeah, it was good enough to keep me interested in it.
And that's saying something.
Yeah. I watched that first.
You watched it for any of us.
Yeah, I watched the first 5 minutes. I was hooked. And then I watched all 4 episodes. And then later on that night, I got to look and a new one come out, and I watched it. And then that's when I come up here and was talking to y'all about it. And it was good. I can honestly say I watched all of it without having to worry about missing any.
And you watched it basically week to week.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas I liked it, but again, I didn't like it that good. It was not good enough for me to be ready every week to watch it.
Oh, I watched it week to week.
I watched 6 episodes, and then I was caught up, and then I waited and watched the last 4 episodes.
Yeah, but you're a big fan of the binge model anyway, so you're going to do that with every show that you possibly can.
Unless it's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a show like Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, that show is good enough that I literally cannot wait for an episode to drop every week. But basically any other show, even shows I really like, I would rather just wait till everything's out and watch it at once. It's kind of hard to do that, but...
Like Game of Thrones and stuff, you got to worry about spoilers and stuff because, man, it's everywhere. Everybody's watching it, and you really can't just
yeah
hold back and not
Although
watch
of all...
That's my thing about the binge model.
Well, you also got to look at me. Of all the people on the world that could avoid spoilers, I'm probably
because you have like
most
no interest
well-positioned.
in social media whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm not on social media. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube, but the YouTubers I watch, most of them don't watch much TV, so I don't have to worry about them spoiling anything for me. So
they're playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying,
Or
even when they're not, they're into other stuff that, for the most part, isn't TV shows.
And you're definitely not a scroller, so.
No.
And if you are a scroller, it's hard not to get memes and whatnot from different things because everybody throws them up there for, for clicks and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, that was me. I was scrolling through TikTok and seen Landman on there. Watched a couple of clips. Like, looks like it'll be pretty good. Then I figured out what was on, and then I was hooked from there.
Yeah. It, as of right now, it's sitting on a 77% critics on Rotten Tomatoes and
90. Got to be in the 90s.
65% audience.
Really?
On Rotten Tomatoes.
I can't believe that.
That's odd. I mean,
yeah.
I'll say this. I watched a little bit of Yellowstone and it never grabbed me. Now this one, at least from the very beginning, it had my interest.
That's me. I was never a Yellowstone fan or any of the 50 million different prequels.
Yeah, and I'm sure Yellowstone's fine. What I've seen of it just didn't grab me enough to stay there,
Yeah.
I watched almost the first season, but I dropped off the bandwagon after that.
This one, it was interesting enough to stay up on it.
Honestly, basically how you feel about Yellowstone, Jackie, is kind of how I feel about this, in the fact that I remember when you was watching Yellowstone and you was all excited about it, telling me about it, and then you slowly just kind of lost interest in it. And that's kind of what happened to me with Landman. Yep. It's like I watched those first 6 episodes and I was like, this is great. Episode 6 was amazing. And then I waited and then I watched the last 4 and I kind of lost interest. Still like the show.
Yeah.
But
just as long as it's interesting enough to get you to the end of it.
Right. I'm just saying I'm not, when season 2 drops, whenever that is, a year, 2 years from now, it's not going to be on the top of my to-watch list.
Yeah, I'll forget all about it by then.
And that's what really gets me anymore about the way things are. Almost anything, man. By the time the second season comes around, I kind of lost interest in what I watched before. It's like it's been too long ago. And some things have really been way too long.
Yeah. That's a good thing about Reacher.
Well, you're looking at a year.
That's what I'm saying. That's typical.
That's still quite a bit, but
that's typical.
You
look at it, for me, I grew up, in the 2000s and late 90s. That's what TV shows did. They put out a new season every year.
They did every year, but you had 20 to 23 episodes. Even with Reacher, 10 and done.
Not even 10. It's Amazon. Like I said, Amazon only gives you 8.
So there you hit
or
8
6
good episodes, and then you wait another whole year, and it's like, I watch it, but I got to get back. I got to get back into it again.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, as far as the putting out a new season every year, that's actually rare. That's why I was saying it's a good thing that Reacher does that.
Oh yeah, for now,
because that's actually rare nowadays. And even most of Amazon's other shows, they don't do that with. I mean, good God, look how long they go in between seasons of Upload. The Amazon show that me and Jamie love watching.
So long ago, it's like, I mean, I'm when the next season comes on, I'll be back on it, but I got to get back into the flow again.
Yeah, I watched it all the way up until he got knocked down to the 8.
That was the end of season 1
or whatever it was.
Yeah, 2 gig.
Yeah.
He was down there with the 2 gigs.
Yep.
That's a good comedy show.
It is.
But again, the problem is episodes are short. There's not many in a season. And if you're like me and Jamie and you've been watching since season 1, it's literally like season 1 comes out, you can binge watch the whole thing in less than 3 hours.
It's like get it and forget it.
Yeah, then you got to wait 2 years.
I guess is what they want, I guess. You wait 2 years for the next season to come out. So we've been doing that for, good God, how many years now? Because we're waiting on season 4 now. And I put a thing, I didn't put it in the group chat, I just sent it straight to you, Jamie, of like the shows that Amazon are working on for this year. Mm-hmm.
And all the different, The Boys, season 5, and all this different stuff. Didn't see Upload anywhere on that list. So I guess it's going to be not even this year, next year for season 4 of Upload comes out.
We just wait to see what hits, and we watch it and move on to something else. basically.
Yeah.
Kind of what happened with Landman.
Yeah.
But it was good enough and entertaining enough that it was another show to watch over these last few weeks. Now we can kind of dive into the episodes.
Yeah, the first episode starts off with him tied up in a bag over his face.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to negotiate.
Yeah, they're in Texas, and they are looking to lease some land to drill oil. But the land is owned by the cartel.
Now, is it owned by him, or is it just kind of like used by him?
No, if I'm not mistaken, they bought the land, but the mineral rights was sold to his oil company.
Yeah,
I didn't know the cartels actually like owned property.
Apparently they do.
Yeah, because they're going to put a road in and everything, and so they could use, but they used it the wrong way.
Yeah. Basically, he was explaining to them, this is what we're going to do. We're going to build roads, and we're not getting your guys' way. You're not getting our way, and we'll be fine. Well, obviously, that don't always work.
No.
And next thing you know, you've got the cartel doing a drop. They've got a plane landed right in the middle of the road, and a big old rig comes over the hill and clobbers right into it.
Yeah. Explodes, takes out the plane, the van, the drug dealers.
All the drugs.
All the
well,
drugs.
not all the drugs,
well,
but
biggest
most
part
of it.
them. Yeah.
You know what you leave? Main character who we got, Tommy Norris.
Mm-hmm.
He is he just basically handles all the land work and anything that goes wrong. He's the man on the scene to set things right. He's
like the fixer.
Yeah, he's the ground man for the guys in the main office who are running things. He's actually handling the business, getting the things done.
Right. He runs the on-site day-to-day work and reports back to John Hamm's character.
Apparently, this is kind of a taxing job, man, because Tommy's got some issues.
Yeah.
He describes himself as an alcoholic, but drinks massive amounts of beer.
No, he used to be an alcoholic. He's not anymore.
Once you're an alcoholic, dude, you're always an alcoholic.
But I'm saying how he describes himself.
Yeah.
He goes,
he actually states, I'm an alcoholic. But then he tells the bartender,
He told me he was an alcoholic. That's why he only drinks beer now.
Yeah.
And the bartender was like, well, it's got
beer is alcohol
in it.
He's
said,
like, no.
No. He said, I tell you what, I'll drink 6 beers, then I'll come back tomorrow, and I'll take 6 shots, and you tell me if there's a difference or not.
Yeah. That's when you know you were a hardcore drinker, when you're like, beer's not alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, throughout the show, man, we get little references of Tommy's life before the show starts, and apparently it was kind of rocky with an ex-wife.
Allie Larder.
Crazy ex-wife.
Yeah,
she is something, man.
She's
no wonder Tommy was an alcoholic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And, you get the impression, well, you don't get the impression, it flatly shows, this job just dominates his whole day,
Yeah, and he didn't always do this job, because he
at one time
he ran an oil company.
Yeah.
And just when oil dropped, he was, I guess, over positioned, and it took everything.
So he pretty much bankrupted then, and that's when
his old lady.
That's when old lady floated away from him.
Yeah, she went and got with a billionaire. Smart on her part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's episode like 7 or 8 when she's literally describing to her daughter, how she's been successful. Is like, I mean, that works. It definitely works, but good God.
Yeah, she's not a very good
role model, no.
At all.
No.
You say that.
No, I'm saying she's not a good role model at all.
She gets anything she wants. She's got boatloads of money. Rides around in a Bentley.
The Bentley was bought from the billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
She has $300,000 in the bank account.
Yeah, from him.
But that's all she has from him. I mean, well, besides
and
the
all
liquor she stole.
All the clothes and the jewelry. I mean, still got...
That was a gift.
Still, I'm going to say, not a good role model.
You're right. I'm just... I'm not saying she's a good role model. She's a terrible role model. I'm just saying that...
She is...
She's got a lot in life.
She knows what she wants, and she knows how to get it.
And she gets it.
And she shouldn't
Plain and
teach her
simple.
daughter how to get it that way, though.
No, that was the part that was like, why? I can see you bragging about this to some other, woman your age, but you can't be telling your daughter this stuff.
Well,
which her daughter's already got a plan too. When listening to her talk to the football star,
she's definitely one of those people. She will forever be mentally about 17.
Yeah.
A vacuous 17.
Yeah. She's a good cook, though.
Oh, some of those meals look delicious, man.
Yeah. Now she lives a healthy life. She's always working out. She's throwing away stuff that ain't healthy for you. Restock the refrigerators.
Yeah, by the way,
and everything.
If she ever came into my house and threw in my Pop-Tarts, she's gone. She's out.
You get the.
You don't throw in my Pop-Tarts.
She's not outwardly a bad person. She's a very shallow person.
Yes.
And she means well, but she's hard to describe.
We see that later on with the elderly. Like she tries
pretty
to do
cool.
good.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That was the best part of the last few episodes was her and the elderly people.
What do you do if you are, you don't have to work? You have all day and an endless amount of money to spend.
Yeah.
Your day would become pretty damn boring.
Yeah. What's it like being a rich housewife?
Yeah.
There's a good example. But then again, you got Tommy on the other hand.
Yeah.
Who works probably 20-hour days. He's never off the job.
His job's really rough on him.
Yeah, physically and mentally.
Yes.
Because like I say, he is the fix-it guy. He's the guy that the corporate people call, make this happen, fix it, keep my stuff running.
Yep.
Yeah, keep the cartel happy. Keep the thugs that work for us happy.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the
whatever it takes
the other people that work for us happy. Just
to keep business running is Tommy's job.
And this show it seems very true to life too, with just kind of how everything's run.
Well, I mean, it's kind of really, man. Look where we've been our whole lives, and you can kind of compare the coal industry to the oil industry.
Yeah, just not quite as much money in it. But.
Oh no, but I mean, just in some of the things you see happen, how business is handled. At the end of the day, production is king.
Yeah, production defines everything. And if production's down, it shuts down.
Exactly. If business drops, things go away.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And you see them skate around OSHA the same way mine skates around MSHA.
When they can, yes. So, I mean, we can look at it and see very, very similar things. Maybe not on the grand scale of gigantic oil companies, but,
I'm just glad we ain't got drug cartels and everything else.
And on the working side of it, very similar to incredibly dangerous job.
Oh, yeah.
You're on the job on the oil rig, you're on the job underground, you are in danger the second you begin work.
Yeah. Now, granted, we have not gave any big spoilers away yet.
Yeah.
Trying to stay away from giving too much away.
We're not here to break down every episode in detail.
No.
Because it's a good enough show that if you are any bit interested in what we're talking about, you should watch it. It's on Paramount Plus.
So you got
it's 10 episodes. You can burn through it pretty quick. The episodes are about an hour long each, and the finale is an hour and 20. So you probably can't do it in one setting, but
I've moved through it pretty fast in the last couple of days.
You did, yeah. You watched like 6 episodes or 7 today.
If you start today at last night,
yeah, last night at midnight to tonight at midnight.
Pretty close. I watched like 4 or 5 last night, and then the rest of it today, and just finished up moments before we started here.
Yeah, as we were setting up,
I was finishing up the final episode. Like I said, you get the story's told really well. You see Tommy's life, Tommy's wife, Tommy's life with Tommy's wife, which is rough and funny at the same time.
Yes,
because Tommy lives in a company house. When I say a company house, he lives in a company mansion.
Yeah,
it's rented.
Yeah, he's rented, but
they don't own it.
He also lives in there with the company lawyer, and who is the guy who's the main engineer.
Yeah,
and then Tommy abruptly Well, he didn't move him in. They kind of just moved in on him.
Yeah, he brought his daughter in to stay for the weekend. It was supposed to be literally just for the weekend. In the first episode, his daughter's showing up for, what was it, spring break or something?
Yeah, for spring break.
It was one of the holidays.
Brought her boyfriend with her.
Yeah, she brought her quarterback boyfriend with her. That went over as well as you think it would. Going to your dad's place with your boyfriend.
So there was some, some father-daughter moments there, and
some that I would not want to have with my daughter.
No, but you got to remember,
especially some of the conversations they have.
Yes, God.
But on that same note, man, people whose relationship with their kids are not far from what we see here.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the relationship I had with my kids, but we have seen similar stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Each different strokes for different folks, I guess,
Yeah. Didn't raise my kids to be a prude, but holy crap.
And remember, Tommy doesn't have custody. She's 17. Tommy doesn't have custody of her. She's been living with Mama, who, like I said, it's not a bad person, but she's a handful to deal with, man.
Now, what gets me is she tells her dad, I'm glad we can talk like this. I can't tell Mama none of this.
But obviously she does.
Yeah, because they've had even wilder conversations than what her and her dad had, and that's saying something.
So, yeah. But back to the housing arrangement, here's two women moving in on these roughneck. Well, the lawyer's not necessarily a roughneck guy, but I mean he's in the oil industry. It's the business that they're in, and then these are moving into the household and just disrupting everything.
Yes,
really stressing out the lawyer. He's
Yeah.
trying real hard to maintain.
That's why I said.
Oh, go ahead.
She did not have to go around half-ass dressed the whole. Now the part where she's taking a shower and
I
the
was
other
getting to
dude
that part.
walks in and she drop kicks him in the balls, runs out the door,
Good
hollering
God.
rapist.
I love the way Tommy describes it to his daughter. That is such and such. He's in the middle of a myocardial infarction. That's a heart attack that you gave him when you almost jabbed his eyeball out.
Yeah.
So there's some very funny moments in it. A lot of drama.
There's a lot of funny
action
moments.
even. It's very well rounded. It's a very good show.
It is. It is.
How y'all like the part where he caught her with the other football star she's trying to get with?
Oh,
Well, yeah.
that's when you have another one of those, one of her frank conversations with him, where it's like, you just don't tell your dad that stuff. Like,
And he
oh my
basically
God,
said, lie to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lie to me. Don't come right out and tell me. In my head, I want to pitch you as such and such and everything.
And that
That's why I want to.
and that becomes a running joke
Yep.
throughout the rest of the
'Cause
season
then-
of her lying, him not believing her, and her saying, "You told me to lie to you."
Yeah,
Yeah.
you told me.
I'm just trying to make it easier on you, Dad.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm telling you, I'm going to Bible study.
Yeah.
Now we totally lost by his other kid.
Yeah, his son, who is
He just left college.
well, and for some reason he didn't finish.
He quit.
Yeah, he was. What did they say?
Or-
He was two credits away from getting his engineering degree.
Some type of degree. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he went to Texas Tech because obviously they're in Texas. Apparently, I assume they're near Lubbock. That's where Texas Tech, the campus is, university.
Now Cooper, that's his name.
Yeah, his name's Cooper.
He's got a plan.
Mm-hmm.
He's
That-
going to learn every aspect of
Only
the
one
job,
that has
starting
a
from the
plan.
very beginning, to eventually run his own oil company.
Yeah,
It is his dream.
His plan is to literally to run his own oil company. He wants to be the billionaire behind everything.
So he
Yeah.
starts out as whatever a worm is, which is apparently the lowest position on a oil crew.
Don't get no closer to the dirt than the worm.
Well, yeah, I see you. Yeah. And day one's not good.
No.
Day two's
No.
even worse.
Yeah, he has not had very many shining moments,
No.
but somehow he still ended up with the.
Best looking woman on the show. That's my opinion.
I was gonna say hottest. I was trying to think of
No
the right.
argument there.
I was trying to think of the right adjective to describe her.
Iwit was best looking. Now, hot, yes. Stunning, most certainly. But,
What?
yeah.
What did I call her earlier? Now I can't remember. When Jamie, cause this is how you know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is how you know. Jamie's watching the finale here, and it's like an hour and 20 minutes long.
So I'm trying to burn through the
So he's
parts.
trying to burn through it. So he's skipping through some of the scenes. That's like, yeah, I can just tell you the little bit of stuff that happened in that scene. He's skipping through, and all of a sudden he gets to the scene where it's her and Cooper. Although Cooper's not there yet, and it's like, oh wait, gotta stop. I'm like, yeah, you can't fast forward that part.
She's a very attractive woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And she's also, she's Hispanic, so she's a good cook. If you eat Spanish food, some of the food she cooks,
Oh, there's no way I could eat the meals that are cooked there. No way.
I would die. There's way too spicy for me.
Yeah.
But if you like that type of stuff, she's great at cooking that. She's overall just a nice person. She's very Hispanic, so naturally that means kind of bossy. When whatever she says in the household goes, you do not disobey.
Yeah. Well, you carry an ass whooping.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much how that went.
She also has a beast of a dog watching over her.
Yes.
And has a baby.
Yep, she just had a baby.
We're kind of skipping over how they met.
Well, we're skipping over why she has a baby and she's talking to him.
Yeah, some stuff happened.
We don't want to spoil nothing because it's one of the major plot points early on. But yeah. Anyway, she's a great character.
Oh, absolutely.
Great character. And somehow Cooper, who is he's a nice guy.
Too nice.
He's too nice. That's his problem. He's too nice and too honest.
We learn later on he's also very, very smart.
He's really smart. He's also a good fighter, one-on-one.
Well, he said he had wrestled in college.
Yeah, he wrestled for Texas Tech. So.
Don't look like he wrestled in college.
They're different weight classes.
Flyweight division, I guess.
Yeah.
Lightweight.
Super light.
Toothpick lightweight.
Whoa, now.
Toothpick lightweight.
If I had to guess, he probably still weighs more than me. So
I don't know.
With the height, maybe.
Yeah, he's taller than me. He looks like he's at least 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say he, maybe not now. I have put on about 10 pounds in the last year.
Old age catching up to you? Is that
10 pounds.
going
I
on?
guess, yeah. So we may be around the same weight now, but I don't know. He is skinny, though.
Yes.
Definitely skinny. But as we saw early on, he
can handle himself.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler. I shouldn't say fighter. He's a good wrestler.
So, he could handle himself, and he was good on the job, which,
Well,
elevated him.
was he?
Yeah, for the most part. Anything he done on the job,
the
he done
first
pretty
day
well.
he didn't do too good, but then when they was, I guess, putting in the new pipes and stuff.
Yeah, the big press to get the one pump running.
Yeah, he jumped right up there, and they said he was a natural. He just worked right through it.
Because apparently that derrick part of the oil rig thing is kind of difficult, I guess.
Yep.
Because you remember the boss, said he's a natural. He fell right in, stepped up when they really needed him.
Yep, carried the team through.
Yeah. Oh, I was just getting at that. We don't actually get to see him on an oil rig much.
No. His storyline moves pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, his dad is tough as nails.
Oh yeah.
Tommy, I think just he doesn't care.
No,
not at all.
He cares very much about the job. He's going to get his job done. But what it does to him physically, he doesn't care. He cut the end of his own finger off. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to get to. Something happens, and he ended up hitting his hand.
He smashed his finger.
Yeah, smashed the end of his pinky off.
Yeah, and it was just hanging there. And he's talked to the doctor. He said, well, we're going to have to do this. He said, well, can't you just cut it off? He said, no, I got to get surgeons. And then he said, you can do it or I'll cut the damn thing off. And the doctor just looked at him. He grabbed his pocket knife out. He stuck it down on that table, crunched it off there. Said, here you go.
At that point, it's just numb, I guess,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it has to be.
Destroy the nerves in that bad boy.
But, interesting story. It reminded me of something that happened at work one time. We had a new boatman start. When I say a new boatman, he was an experienced boatman. Anybody that knows coal mining knows what I'm saying when I say a boatman. If not, just roll with it. You'll figure it out. Anyway, he started at the mines, right? And I was the outside utility guy at the time, which means I was the flunky that works outside. And later that evening, I had to call an ambulance for him because he had bolted his thumb to the roof.
Ow.
Yeah. So he comes out. Basically, I'll give you all a little example. He has his hand wrapped up, right? And he comes out. They bring him outside, and he comes over, and it's time for me to call him the ambulance. So he says, he's telling me the story, and he opened up the rag, and the end of his thumb was hanging off of his finger.
Good God.
Oh, yeah. So I call the ambulance, and he's waiting on it. He's sitting over in the corner of the office, got his hand wrapped up, gets on the phone with his wife. I swear, I think he was eating part of his lunch at the time. And he's basically talking to his wife, and he says, yeah, I cut the end of my finger off. Casually as you could be, man. Put me so much in mind of that scene.
Yeah, because I'm not waiting days for surgery and this and that. Just cut the fucker off.
And basically, man, when he came back to work, his thumb was about a half-inch shorter than it used to be.
Yep.
Just like Tommy just whacked a half inch off of his.
Yep.
Told the doctor to sew it up.
Told him to at least cover it up while he's walking around in the hospital.
Yeah. You learn throughout each episode that Tommy just does not care.
No, I mean he runs that mouth to people that he shouldn't be running it to.
Yeah.
And can throw a line of horse shit together to make you think that he knows what he's talking about.
He's very blunt.
Yes. There's no beating around the bush.
He does not beat around the bush, man. He cuts right to the chase of the subject.
Yes.
But he's not heartless either.
No.
When they're negotiating settlements on certain accidents that's happened, he's very generous in his recommendation to the uppers in the company what they should do, what's the right thing to do to compensate certain people for certain losses.
Oh, yeah. Then you got the one lawyer.
I was getting ready to bring her up.
Oh, the pit bull lawyer.
I don't know how we made it this far without talking about her.
Well, she's not in it that much, but when she's in there, when you first meet her, oh, this bitch knows what she's doing. Then after that, you just want to choke that bitch out.
Yeah, I was going to say with her.
She has highs and lows, definitely.
More lows than highs.
I don't really remember seeing this in, like, hearing them say it in the episode. I literally, when I was just looking on IMDb, you know what her character, like in the show, her character's last name? Falcone.
Yeah, she says that because Tommy pronounces it Falcon.
Yeah.
And she says it's actually pronounced Falcone or Falcone or something like that.
And that just, after watching Penguin.
It automatically made me think of Penguin, too.
And she's very, very Falcone-like.
Yes.
I mean, she would fit right into that family. But anyway, with her name in the show, everybody is Rebecca. And literally, for me at least, my opinion of her changed episode to episode.
It does, man. You go from like to hate.
Back to like.
Like to dislike to like to dislike.
Yeah.
Well, what
up
got
and
me
down the spectrum, yeah.
Is there's a section where she goes, you're such and such? We've been looking for you. Knowing she met him for dinner at his dad's house.
Mm-hmm.
How does she not know who the hell he is?
It was just a kid. It's just this boy probably didn't really.
That, or I felt like she was trying to, like, just pressure him.
Mm.
Kind of like, for her it's lawyer, but for us we call it like cop talk. When the cop
we've
basically
been looking for you.
Yeah, tells you all this stuff just to try to get in your head and get you scared.
Well, I understand it, but she goes, "You're Cooper
Norris.
We've been looking for you." Act like she didn't even know his name, but yeah, she knew his damn name.
Yeah.
She met him. They ate dinner together.
Yeah, she would have to know with the last name Norris who he is.
Oh yeah.
That's why I assumed when that whole thing was happening, I never assumed that she didn't know who he was.
I didn't assume it
I
either.
assumed the whole time it was just her just playing the role to try to scare him. Because at the end of the day, he does cost her, and well, not her. He cost the company.
No, she cost the company because she couldn't keep that freaking mouth of hers shut.
Yeah. Now
The lawyer told her, said, we're going to go in here, behave. These people are grieving. We're going to go through this paperwork, and we're going to go. Oh, no. She had to open that damn mouth of hers.
she had to make sure they understood that if they decided to try to do anything, that they would get drugged through 50 million lawsuits and they would end up with nothing. She had to make sure they understood that instead of just, we're sorry for your loss, we're going to pay you $500,000 each, for grievances, and,
She's pretty low ball, but
Yeah.
it is. But that's what they were going to do. And
right. Well, I mean, that's what
they were going to try to be nice about
that's
it.
what any company's going to do is they're going to try and lowball you first.
Mhm.
Yeah. But if she wouldn't been standing over there trying to press him and stuff, that one girl wouldn't have been asking questions and everything. She just went right along with it. But no, shit, open that damn mouth. Then in stepped Cooper, the Shining Knight, who's, the nice guy who screwed his dad over, but
Yeah.
dad's
But
company
that wasn't
over.
his intention.
No, technically he got his dad a promotion. Because what he did,
Well, I wouldn't say caused what happened, but
what he did,
it was going to happen regardless.
it was, but what it kind of
Triggered it then.
It indirectly led to his dad's boss, the president of the company, having an accident. Not to spoil too much. And next thing you know, his dad is now
acting
president.
president.
Yeah, he's not fully in charge, but he's acting president right now.
But yeah, that
so he sort of got his dad a promotion.
that health issue was coming on no matter what happened.
Yeah. But
That
I mean,
lifestyle caused that.
Yeah, what did they say? That was his, third or fourth triple bypass? Sixth triple
that was his
bypass?
sixth time he was in the hospital over his heart.
Well, I'm talking about, they literally said how many triple bypasses he's had now.
Oh, I can't remember.
And I think it was like 3 or 4 triple bypasses that he had. So when you've had that many triple bypasses, it's like you're just a heart attack waiting to happen.
Damn.
I did like the way his dad handled the lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was all smug and stuff until he come up with his little answer and kicked the stool out from underneath her.
Oh, yeah. Every interaction between him and her is great. Like,
Yes.
when you just those two actors, Billy Bob Thornton and whatever the actress's name is that plays Rebecca, they anytime they're on screen together, it's a great scene. There's not a single bad scene with them together on the screen.
No. Like I said, when you first meet her, man, you love this woman.
Oh,
She
yeah.
knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she's a
talks
pit
into
bull.
her. Yeah, she knows. And even Tommy's like, that's what I'm talking about. He even started laughing.
Yeah, because he didn't, when she first shows up, he's like, this isn't our normal lawyer. This ain't gonna work. Then he sees her work, and he's like, oh, wait a minute, this woman can get stuff done.
Yep. Then, yeah. She tried to get stuff done the wrong way. Because he finds out she tried to lowball the family and everything.
Well, that's what they sent her out there to do.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
Yeah,
she was
I was
doing
gonna say,
exactly what she was
yeah.
hired to do.
Her job,
is risk assessment is what her job was.
yeah. But
yeah, her job is, well, the boss actually even says, when he is talking to her on the phone, sent you out to take care of this problem, and you didn't take care of it.
yeah,
That was her job, is to get by with the company paying out
The least amount they had to.
Right.
the least amount possible
Yeah.
for
but
them.
She wouldn't shut her mouth or it would happen. So, yeah, it was her fault.
yeah. It's like, how did they know to make
The
a counter?
offer.
Yeah. It's like, well, Cooper. It's like,
Such and such son.
mm-hmm.
One of my own employees, one of my ex-employees. Well, you
Yeah.
don't have to worry about firing him. He quit.
No, he says, I want you to fire him. He says, and then he, Cooper says, I quit. It's like, you ain't going to fire him. He just quit.
Well, if you remember, man, the senior lawyer, the older fella, he speaks up and says, that's wrongful termination. You're looking at another lawsuit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So all in all, it's a very good show.
Oh, excuse me.
It really shows you the oil industry,
It does. It does.
the corporate part of it, and just the working man side of it.
Yeah, the first couple episodes, you get the working man side of it. Then basically sprinkled out the whole series is the corporate side of it.
Then it really shows you just how big an industry it is, because the company that Tommy works for is not even one of the big league oil companies.
No,
it's a smaller,
Yeah.
almost independent outfit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just
apparently it shows there's even smaller ones than that.
Yeah, the guy the president at the time, he's the only one bankrolling it. It's he's using his own money.
Yeah. And he's like a I don't know if you say lucky or like a guru, but he knows exactly when to sell and when to buy. And yeah.
When everybody else is selling, he's buying.
Yeah. Like Tommy says, he's either the luckiest man alive or the smartest man alive. Either way, whatever he does works.
Yep. He makes money.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I didn't understand the breakdown when he was talking about they don't want the oil prices to go real high.
That's supply and demand, and I don't get it either. Exactly.
Said we like it to stay, what was it, like $60, $70 a barrel.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we like to keep it at. That's the sweet spot right there. That's where, everything's going good. You don't have to worry about nothing. You would think they want it to go high, make more money.
That caused
but
a big bust. I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really get that part of it.
I assume when it goes that high, it's kind of like inflation. It's going to go way high and it's going to pop and then plummet. So I think that's why they want to keep it in a certain range.
Well, yeah.
I don't know,
see
though.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's over my head.
Yeah, I didn't grasp all that either, but
We're not quite smart enough to understand all of that.
Yeah, because we never worked anything where you had to worry about,
That much money.
going up and down, up and down. I understand, it's going up, it's going to come down sometime.
Yeah. We understand, with the price of coal and all its fluctuations.
We've seen it
we
swing
understand
up
that.
and down.
But with the oil, it's completely different. There's way, way more demand.
Oh, yeah.
That's also why it's
Everything runs off of oil.
that's why it's a quadrillion-dollar industry. So, yeah. I was going to bring up something else. I forgot.
That's no good.
I can't remember what it was now. Oh, Cooper's truck. Cruising around that square body.
Yes.
Looks identical to the one you got parked on your hill.
I like it.
At GMC. Yeah.
Yep.
But that's a 2,500 where yours is 1,500.
I wouldn't mind having 2,500, but I'm not greedy. Just any square body is a good square body.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking on.
And I didn't pay that much attention, so it may not actually be a 2,500, but it's got the 2,500 badging on it.
I was looking on the internet, and if I read everything right, Chevy's supposed to be coming out with another square body for their anniversary.
I don't know if they'll actually do it. You see so much of that stuff, it's hard to believe any of it.
Yeah, I didn't. I was looked at, that ain't bad, and I scrolled through. Then later on, I was like, man, did that look like it was real? Did it look like it was AI? And I tried to find it again.
Now,
I couldn't find it.
What you want is there's a garage in Illinois, the Roadster shop, and they have a package that they sell. It's a complete rolling chassis, tires, engine, everything, and it's a square body frame, but everything else is completely modern. It's literally the chassis and suspension is all from like a 2014 Silverado. So like when you're going to the parts store to get brakes, rotors, ball joints, tire rods, wheel bearings, any of that, you get it for a 2014 Silverado. The engine and tranny is out of like a 2020 Silverado. You get the either what's in my truck, the LT1, which is 6.2, or you can get the LT4, which is supercharged 6.2. Anyway, you can get this whole thing, and then you just bolt on your square body parts, cab, front clip, all that. And then you've got a square body that's completely modern. Now, that rolling chassis costs $100,000. If you get the supercharged motor. If you get the other one, it's like $80,000. But still, it's a lot of money. But then all you got to do is bolt your stuff on it, and you've got a completely modern square body truck. Anyway, back to Landman.
That's a lot, though, man.
It is, but
You could pay less than that and not have to have a truck. But
yeah,
I mean, if you want that look, I get what I get
if you
what
want
you're
that
saying.
look with all the modern, bells and whistles.
I don't know if they ever built the thing. It was a concept truck. It wasn't the Ford Lightning. Oh God, what did they call it? Ford 1000.
I know what you're talking about.
The all electric, old style.
Yeah, that
Ford
was
pickup.
the F100.
Yeah.
The new F100. I don't think it ever got made.
Okay.
Or at least it hasn't been made yet.
Okay, like I said, it was just a concept truck that I saw at that time.
Yeah.
But all electric, but with that old style body, it looked awesome.
Mm-hmm. See, honestly, that's terrible looking. I would not want one of those. That looks terrible.
I mean, it's a big old GMC truck.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I kind of like the front end on it.
I don't like the headlights.
That's what you're going to get nowadays.
Yeah.
It's definitely electric. I can tell by the way it's done with the front end. Which, that's what GM's going to with all their stuff, so that's not surprising. But back to Landman. Yeah, he's and that with Landman, you get the cartel. They all cruise around in like K5 Blazers and jacked up Suburbans, and they're all rolling around in those. The company has just a whole fleet of F-250s, just identical F-250s, same color, same
markings, everything.
Everything.
Like you said, fleet trucks.
Yeah, they are fleet trucks because right over the fender, they've literally got just a number, which is what fleet truck number that is.
That's what you're going to deal with anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice looking trucks, though.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume, kind of like with our company, it's every like year or 2 years they probably
Change them out.
Yeah, trade the
I'm
whole
sure.
fleet in on brand new ones.
Yeah.
Which, when you see the way they toss around money in the oil industry, it ain't nothing for them to buy 200 trucks, even $80,000 and $90,000 F-250s. It's like, just give us 200 of them.
Yeah. I mean, they make more than enough money.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they literally, with the cartel, I can't, what's the main character's name? I done forgot it now.
Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy. Tommy says, kind of at the beginning when he's talking to the police about, like some of their, trucks or different things will come up missing. Their vans, planes, stuff will come up missing. And he's like, I don't report it because then I got to go through this whole hassle of months and months of all this when 2 weeks later, it's back.
Yeah, it might end up disappearing, but it always shows back up. I report it stolen. They find it somewhere. It sits in the impound, and I'm fighting trying to get it back. This way, in a couple weeks, it's back where it's supposed to be at, and I still get to use it.
Yeah.
So he shortcuts that, and you see a lot of that, man. The way it describes business in general is, and you've seen it in different businesses. Work around things.
Yep.
Yeah. And I was just saying that's just kind of how much money they got to throw around. When something goes missing, they're just like, it'll show back up.
Yeah, especially when the plane got stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it turned back up again.
Yeah.
So,
tell another little mine story. I once accidentally, not my fault exactly, somebody placed it on a trash pallet. I discarded a $20,000 piece of equipment.
oh, good God.
Damn.
This is a true story, man. I tossed a $20,000 cog in the trash can, in the dumpster, because somebody put it on a trash pallet under a trash bag. And I threw the whole pallet away. Anyway, there was a little bit of a scene made about it. So we go all the way to Princeton. Me and another guy go to Princeton, and believe it or not, we got it back.
Good Lord.
We did. We got it back. Bring it back to the mine. The people in charge at the time of the mine site said they're going to have to contact corporate on this one. They got to know, so they did. And they put it on speakers so they could hear, so I could hear the guy fire me, I guess is what they were counting on. So they get a fellow's name I won't mention on the phone, and they describe what happened. Said, we'll go with whatever you decide to do about it. He said, and literally the man said on the speaker, he said, "Did you get the piece back?" "Yeah." "What's the problem?" He said, We thrown other things away worth more we never got back.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the conversation.
Man.
So, whoo, dodged a bullet on that one.
Yeah. Well, like I said, anytime they shut a section down or a mine down, they throw just about everything away. Brand new and everything. Because they don't want to have to inventory it and take it to another job site. That's their whole thing. That or they've ordered so much and they don't want them to show that the reason why they ran out of money is because they was buying stuff that they didn't really need.
Yeah, let's buy that in bulk and that in bulk and that in bulk.
Well, you've seen the waste.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Oh,
not just
God,
on
yeah.
It's in any business, man.
I mean-
I've worked construction jobs at different times, and the waste is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of times on construction jobs, a lot of it's bought and never gets to the job site. It's bought for the job site, but I need this to finish the patio at the house.
I was getting ready to say, Jimmy over there, he got to do some remodeling on his porch.
Yeah.
Well, see, I've worked for some federal jobs that were construction jobs, and that stuff goes in the dumpster and nobody touches it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's federal. But
Yeah.
they
Which
pay
is crazy, man. They're throwing this
$1.
stuff away, and it literally, you can't touch it.
Well, it falls back to like the state road and everything. They're not there to make money. They're there to spend
money.
Yeah,
they have to spend
exactly.
it.
They have a budget.
Spend, yeah, you got to spend that budget if you want to get more later.
Yep, U.S. military.
You got
Good
to
point there,
Yeah,
too.
you gotta spend that budget.
because anything's left over, they take it off of your next budget.
Yeah, because they see, oh, they don't need this much money, so we don't got to give them this much money.
Yeah. So they spend. That's why you see all them guys standing around there holding the shovels up in there. That's why they're there, just to kill time. We got too much money left. We got to spend it. My thing is, let them add that money to their next budget. Just roll it over to the next budget. That way you don't have to give them as much. Now you're making them spend all of this just so they get the same amount again, and they have to try to find a way to spend it all again. It's like people going out and paying $80,000 for a desk for their office.
No.
Nothing suspicious there, are they?
Oh, no. I don't know what kind of desk they bought, but, FBI director spent $80,000 on a desk.
Sure he did.
Yeah, it's kickbacks.
Well, if he could just send 2,000 to that our way, we could get a nice podcasting desk.
Hell, if he sends 2,000 each back, we get a nice podcast building.
I didn't say 2,000 each. I just said 2,000.
Well, I'm going greedy. Dude, just invest in something besides your desk.
Just get Mandy Moore. She'll start you a GoFundMe.
I touched on a little bit of that today. I saw a little bit of that.
The headline of that it killed me. I had already heard about it from my mom, although naturally she saw it, I guess, on TikTok and one of them, and didn't get the whole story because she was telling me that it was for Mandy Moore herself, and it wasn't. It was for some of her family. But still, the headline of this article about Mandy Moore starting a GoFundMe for one of her family members that lost a house. Dang on. But basically, the headline kind of mentioned Mandy Moore, and then the headline ended with a quote that was like, how exactly did it go?
If you poor, the poor needs to stay poor, or something like that.
Yeah, let me pull up the exact wording
Yeah, I
because
think so.
it had me just dying laughing. If you were poor before, you should stay poor.
And she made that comment?
No. That's something that is kind of going to get thrown out of context, which a lot of stuff has got thrown out of context about that. But no, that was the person who wrote the articles. That was their kind of summing up natural disasters and the relief. Is basically when this stuff happens, if you were poor before, you're going to stay poor. You're not going to get the relief that the rich person next to you is going to get.
I don't know because that's already been proven. You got people.
No,
in
I don't
North,
know, man.
You got people in North Carolina sleeping in tents, freezing in this weather.
But what do the other people get?
Biden has done guaranteed to rebuild 100% for the first 6 months.
Yeah, he did that for a reason. He knows that's not going to stay in effect after January 20th. That was it was just my opinion, but I think that was done by Biden and his group just to throw shade on the incoming group when they shoot it down the day after.
He's supposed to be signing a shit ton of executive orders.
Well, every president does.
Yeah.
They at the very last minute, every one of them pardons a whole bunch of people, and the one coming in writes a whole bunch of new executive orders.
Which would be Monday when all that goes down.
Yep, the day, January 20th. And you got the 19th, man. Have you said your TikTok goodbyes yet?
No. I know it's going away.
Is it, though? Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
It's going dark Sunday. But what gets
24 hours later, it's coming right back on again.
What gets me is everybody's running to Red
Here
Note.
You're not a TikTok refugee yet?
Yeah, Jamie was telling me about this morning.
You jumped on the TikTok refugee bandwagon?
No. I'm not running over to Red Note. I was on there and it's like, what in the heck's Red Note? And you click on it, it's all Chinese writing. You can't read none of it.
Don't worry, man. If you get on there, there's people there that'll teach you Mandarin.
Hey. I wouldn't mind learning Mandarin, but I'm not going there to do it.
Chinese government has a stranglehold on their own people. Why am I letting them have a stranglehold on me?
To give one of these to your own government is basically what everyone's doing it for.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just stupid.
You know, it's a big F-U to the people that's canceling TikTok.
It used to be right there for at the
I
end
don't know,
with
man.
Lemonade.
I'm kind of low-key impressed with this bunch. The government said, we're going to take TikTok away from you because China's stealing your info. We don't want you to take TikTok. We don't care. We're going to do it anyway. So they just handed their information to the Chinese government.
We're
here,
straight
take
over
my
here
number. Here's my...
Well, there for a while it was Lemonade was going to be the new app. That was what everybody was going to because it literally, when you signed into Lemonade, it linked your TikTok to it. It imported all the people you was following, all the people that's following you, and add them from right there.
Why did they steer away from it?
Because it was a whole thing of, like I said, throw the middle finger up to them. Oh, you going to take us from a Chinese company? We're just going to use their Chinese app then and go straight to the Red Note, which is dumb as hell. Because if you go on there and watch Joe Rogan, he done a thing where he watched the terms and conditions of what you're agreeing to.
I'm going to get to that, yeah.
It is wild what you agree to.
Here's the funny thing for a lot of the people who jumped to Red Note. A lot of the TikTok people jumped over to it and began posting. Now, look, a lot of these people are kind of naive as to they holler that America is terribly bad, and the rest of the world is so much better. Well, they went to Red Note and started posting their alternative viewpoints and were immediately banned on Red Note.
Yeah. You're not getting away with what you was getting away with.
They started putting up their provocative videos showing a bit too much skin. The Chinese apps don't go for that.
No.
And they instantly banned a bunch of them.
Yeah, if it's an app that the Chinese let their people have, then it's heavily regulated. Mm-hmm. They won't ever have YouTube over there, if I'm not mistaken.
It's censored, I think.
They have
everything is censored.
Yeah, they have a different version. They don't have Google. They have their own search engine. They're literally not allowed to use Google. Yeah. If these people want it, they should have switched to like a Korean or Japanese app, not a Chinese app.
Well, they're young and dumb, and we're going to throw a finger up to the government. Ha ha ha! Look at what we're doing. Hey, when you let them on your phone with all your information on that phone, that's on you.
I mean, you guys are already kind of doing that with TikTok, but
there's a little difference between.
The TikTok servers are based in Houston, Texas.
I mean, they got servers everywhere.
But Red Note is literally in China.
Yeah, Red Note is way more. I'm just saying TikTok is still.
Oh yeah, I know they steal stuff off there. I don't really have nothing on my phone. You know, I'm not running a business off of it like a lot of these people are. A lot of people are upset because they're losing money. I'm like to get a real job now. I was making a living off of TikTok.
I saw some memes today.
And I see their point, man. This is taking away their source of income.
Yeah, but you should know when it comes to social media, it don't last forever.
And this is true, but it's not going away because it's not going away for the reasons that like MySpace went away.
And
I don't even know why MySpace went away.
MySpace went away because something bigger and better and flashier came along, and everybody ran to
well,
Facebook.
something bigger and flashier came along. I wouldn't say better. MySpace was so much better than Facebook.
Oh yeah, you can customize your homepage.
You have
music playing in the background.
Yes. But TikTok
everything
ain't going away because something better came along. It's going away because certain people can't get their fingers in it.
Yeah.
My thing is, anybody who's big enough on there that they're actually making money, if they haven't, while they were on there, already made like a YouTube account or something to also have an alternative, like, what are you doing?
Too, and most of them do. Most of them all have multiple accounts with all the social media.
But most people are always just on their TikTok scrolling through it.
Right. It is the most looked at, so you're going to get better, better coverage. YouTube is heavily censored.
Oh, it is. But that's still where you're going to
get
make
demonetized on there for everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's still where you're going to make your most money at, though.
It's where you make your best money. Yes.
That's where all the big ads are,
but
depending on what your content is.
Most of the big, bigger influencers, or whatever the hell you want to call them, they got multiple accounts on everything. They're going to be okay. They're going to lose some money, but they're going to be all right.
Yeah, they're on Instagram. They're on X. They're on YouTube.
Yeah, I was just getting like I said, I saw some memes today of people posting like, TikTokers, going for their first job interview after the band. And, they were funny, but I'm thinking...
And they were just made to be funny.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, most of these people on TikTok that actually make any kind of money, they're just going to switch over to YouTube or Instagram Reels or something.
And, in
something
some
along
of their
those lines.
defenses, man, these people who make big money on social media, they're putting effort in it. It's work.
Yeah, it's the smaller ones that, they may struggle.
Yeah, because I was watching one guy on there. He just went ballistic. Swearing up that the U.S. is just doing this for this, and this. And they're just giving us the middle finger, telling us that we don't matter, that our rights don't matter, blah, blah, blah. And don't get on here trying to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about because it's not your livelihood that's going away. And
I'm not disagreeing with him.
I don't disagree with him to a point. But it reminds me of somebody who hasn't really read the reason why it's going away.
I probably got a different opinion on why it's going away than you do, it sounds like.
Yeah, they can't put their fingers in. Well, I say they got their fingers in anyways.
Apparently not as much as they would like to have.
Not enough.
Yeah, not as much as they'd like to have. Government tracks every damn thing. Everything you ever think about
but
doing.
I mean...
At the end of the day, everything comes down to money.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple. Everything comes down to money.
It ain't got nothing to do with protecting us. It's money.
I was reading the thing, one of the guys who wrote up the bill to ban TikTok, right before he wrote that bill and put it out, he invested $1.1 million into Meta.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A guy whose salary's probably $100,000 a year, and he's investing $1 million into something.
Well, that's most politicians. They they go in there making $200,000 a year, but they're
multi-millionaires by the time they're done.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because they get in bed with all these other contractors and this. Hey, man, we'll give you this if you help push our bill through. And
right back to Landman. You see a lot of that in the show.
Oh yeah.
Yep. When he's having the conversation with the cartel, and he's saying, in order, we've got ex-presidents on our side. We got these senators and stuff, and then the cartel's like, we've got the same ones.
The same ones you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, I enjoy scrolling through TikTok and stuff. If it's gone, that just means I won't be on my phone nowhere near as much, which is not a bad thing.
No.
I listen to more of my audiobooks than I do anything. Because I think I got my Audible thing the other day, and I have listened to 1,800 and some hours on Audible last year.
Mine was not that much last year. I didn't listen near as much last year as I did the year before.
Well, mine plays when I go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't do
I
that.
got to have a background noise in my ear. If not, the least little thing wakes me up. Which is weird because you think I need the background noise that, if something was moving around, it would wake me up. Wakes me up.
But as far as we'll see what happens here in a couple days.
Yeah, it might go dark, then come back. It's hard to tell. At one time, somebody said that China was honestly thinking about selling it to Elon
the thing
Musk.
is, China doesn't even own it.
They ByteDance and something else, but
It's from Singapore. I don't know. Maybe there's ties to. I don't know. I don't know.
I try not to get too much into it. Cause
Hey, like our wonderful representative Miss Pelosi said, tick tack toe. No.
What? Yeah, the look on my face just now was a look of bewilderment.
Oh, I'll have to show you later. This is months old. You got to get on social media more often. You know who Nancy Pelosi is?
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, this has been months ago when they first set the date for the ban, and they were so proud of what they'd done, and she states something, and she tick, tack. Nobody knows what the hell she was talking about. I don't think Nancy knew what she was talking about.
No. I mean, I don't have a clue what she's
I've
talking
been
about,
drunk
so.
at the time.
Yeah, possibly. I'll show you the video later.
Okay.
Yeah, I look at it this way. My opinion don't matter to nothing because I'm nobody. Even if I was a millionaire and I was a movie star and stuff, I would still look. My opinion don't matter. That's the only thing I hate about movie stars and stuff. They get so big that they think that their opinion matters more than anybody else's.
Man, it really did.
Yeah, in the time it did.
In a time, it did. But a lot of people look at it now, and if you watch that video that I sent you earlier, that's the age of the movie star. I know I love movies. I love movies, but they don't have the sway and the influence that they used to have.
No. I remember, me and a guy at work was talking about shows and stuff when we was growing up. He showed me a little meme. It was, here's my mom doing nothing, me over here showing my awesome karate moves and stuff, and it has this little kid doing all these little moves and stuff. Said, I can relate to that because when I was growing up, the era of the ninja was big.
I remember.
You could order the ninja outfit, the throwing stars, the sword right off a TV. They'd bring it straight to your door, cash on delivery.
Yeah, we played with stuff we probably shouldn't have.
Oh, yeah.
Lawn darts. Remember lawn darts?
Yes.
We had a set. I remember them well.
I had a set of lawn dart.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just the spike to hold the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
The real lawn darts, not the new ones they come out with to be safe.
Yeah, eventually they switched to, what was it, like beanbag dart-like things?
Yeah, something. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
the end of it had like a beanbag.
Yeah, that's
built
what I
into it. So you throw it up and it comes straight down, but yeah, it wasn't sticking the ground because kids were throwing them up in the air trying to catch them and they're taking out eyes and everything with them.
I mean, better than playing aero roulette.
Well, basically, that's what
Yep.
you do. You throw a lawn dart up in the air and then you run.
Yeah, I won't say I didn't play that growing up.
I think we all probably did. So wonder we all made it.
Yeah. But we was watching those and I was like, I remember there was a movie come out. It was Pray for Death. It was a ninja movie.
Oh, dude,
And-
I know this movie well.
The guy who was in the movie
Shokasugi.
came out with a tape afterwards showing you how to do the ninja moves that was done in the movie. We rented it from 7-Eleven.
Oh, my God.
Me and my
Back
cousin.
in the rental days.
Yep. My cousin would come over, spend the night. At 3 o'clock in the morning, we're watching this ninja movie. We're trying to redo the moves and everything. Mom's come busting out of her room. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You kids need to be going to bed. We'd be quiet real quick, and then she'd go back to bed, and we would try to do our ninja moves without making noise. It was like, we got to be like ninjas. Quiet. It never
my
happened.
God.
Well, we lived in an apartment building, so everybody heard us. The people upstairs, on the sides, and below us.
Yeah, see, I didn't grow up in the time of the ninja.
Oh,
I grew up in the time of wrestling.
do you have the stack of magazines?
Which ones?
The ninja not those magazines. The ninja magazines. We all had that stack too.
I would say he had both.
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
all
yeah.
we had some of the, but you
talking
hit
about-
those better though.
You talking about lawn darts and everything? We was get down there with a dartboard. Me and my buddy Eric. and we would blindfold ourselves and have a broomstick in front of us. One would throw darts at the dartboard, while the other one tried to listen for it coming through the air and block it.
Jesus, man.
Oh, man.
Yes, I mean, we was hard into it. Not throw them at each other while we was blindfolded. We didn't make it that far.
It's probably a good thing.
Yes.
It's probably a good thing.
Made nunchucks out of broom handles and old swing chain.
Oh, yeah. And the era of the wrestling was very similar, too. We had that, too.
Oh, yeah.
That was my whole childhood growing up. It was all wrestling. Just wrestling. If it wasn't wrestling, it was acting like Dragon Ball Z characters. Which
I was a little older when
that
Dragon Ball
didn't
Z came
involve
out.
any, law and order or anything. That just involved, hand signals and
screaming.
a lot of yelling.
Yep. Now, the age of wrestling, when they used to come to Beckley Armory up there, I saw Sting, the Great Muta, the Steiner Brothers, Dr. Death. Oh, man.
Never seen any live shows, but
I
me
got
neither.
to watch one live show. When the neighbors up there, we got to talking. He was an older guy. We sitting there talking and stuff, and I was real interested. He said, "You watch that?" I was like, "Oh, every Saturday morning after my cartoons." I wasn't going to give up my cartoons to watch wrestling. But, and then he bought tickets one night, and we went out there. I tried to miss school the next day because I had no voice. I was standing up on the chair back there. I'm screaming and hollering at it and stuff. I had no voice when I got home. I was talking like this. Mom, I can't go to school. She's like, "No, your ass is going to school." I went. But I had a blast, though.
I'd say so. Speaking of wrestling and Saturdays, the WWE has brought back the Saturday night main event. They brought it back earlier this month. That's where it airs on NBC on Saturday night. They used to do it back in the day. Well, they brought it back, and the way I understand, they're doing it basically once a month. Well, next month's Saturday night main event lines up with AEW's biggest pay-per-view of the year, All In. So, I guess we're going to, the way it's went so far, AEW and WWE have kind of been cordial with each other. WWE's got shows on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, and Friday nights. AEW does Wednesday nights and Saturday nights. Well, now with the Saturday night main event, and then AEW's biggest pay-per-view of the year lining up perfectly, I guess we're going to see just
How cordial they can
how
be.
popular AEW is. How many people actually watch it versus watching. I mean, I already know what I'm watching, but yeah.
Now,
Who
how
knows?
has WWE been streaming on Netflix? Has it been doing pretty good?
I mean, it just started. The last week was, or this last Monday was their second Raw on Netflix.
Is it buffering and all that stuff? But
No, I don't know what Netflix figured out from the football games Christmas Day to wrestling 2 weeks later, but night and day difference. Now, I watched the first one live. The second one I didn't watch till Tuesday, which that's why I love it being on Netflix. Is I can miss it Monday night, and then when I get up Tuesday morning to come to work, I can just hit the download button on it, download it, watch it whenever I want. Now, like tonight, I watched SmackDown because SmackDown's still on USA Network, so I watched it tonight before I came up here. That's what I was doing when me and you was playing COD. I was playing COD and watching SmackDown at the same time.
I was just playing COD. I was thinking.
I see. I was doing
playing
both.
COD.
But yeah, like I said, we'll find out a couple weeks from now when they go head to head for the really the first time.
Well,
With, two major events.
It's a foregone conclusion.
Well,
WWE
yeah,
is going to come out on the top.
I'm not saying who's going to have the most viewers. I'm just saying we're going to see just how dedicated the AEW viewers are.
Not very.
Because I'd say there's a lot of wrestling fans out there now that watch both.
Oh yeah, but if they had to pick
Right.
one, they're going with the WWE.
Yeah.
It's always been that way.
I mean, it's
WWE overshadowed everything else.
Well, it's
all the
also All In as a pay-per-view. I say pay-per-view. I think they also do the PLE thing. I think it's streaming on Max. So it's one of those things where, where Saturday night's main event is going to be on NBC, so it's going to be on regular TV. So it'll be easier to watch, easily accessible. So your dad shouldn't have any issues getting to it. because literally on NBC.
And I think it's good that there is competition out there.
Oh, the competition is what's made WWE as good as it is now.
Yeah.
And it's amazing right now.
You need to have that instead of just WWE, which it was for a while because they bought out everything else.
Yeah, because it used to be, WCW and...
which personally, I always liked it better.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It was more regional. It was more this area, so it made sense I'd like it better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
There's
that's what I
another
grew
one
up
that was
watching
out.
was WCW.
NWA.
Well, NWA eventually
Same thing,
became
basically.
WCW.
Yeah.
ECW was very, very short-lived,
Mm-hmm.
and WWE bought them out real quick.
TNA.
TNA's still going, and they've kind of partnered with because they're really small now. They've kind of partnered with the WWE.
Again, they were big at the time they come out, and they were talking about being competition, but no one's ever competition really for the
No.
WWE.
Yeah. Well, I was watching an old TikTok. Well, I was watching a TikTok, and they brought out an old WWE reel. And it had John Cena on there. He was going to fight somebody, but he needed a partner. Then you had Chris Benoit come out.
Well, it's been a while back.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm surprised that you can even find that footage because they
Were
scrubbed
they wrestling
him.
at the same time?
Yeah,
Yes, they were.
that was, yeah.
And they haven't scrubbed him that hard. If you go on Peacock, which is where the WWE Network is right now, if you're not in America, then Netflix has. I didn't realize this, but literally Netflix has all the WWE stuff for anybody overseas. If you're in America, Peacock still has most of it, other than Monday Night Raw. But if you're anywhere else in the world, Netflix streams everything: the pay-per-views, Raw, SmackDown,
You're
all
probably-
of it.
My thing was they was taking Benoit out everything.
But what I was
because of
getting
what
at
happened.
is,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you-
you'll never see his face on a promotion of any kind.
yeah, not on promotion. But if you go on the WWE Network and watch any of their old stuff, they don't try to erase it.
Oh,
Yeah, the matches are there.
You can watch every Raw with him in it.
Oh,
You can
see,
watch every
they
SmackDown with
said
him in it.
when I was watching it and all that stuff happened, McMahon come out there and
Oh,
we're
you'll never-
scrubbing
Oh,
this,
yeah, when it
he'll never
first
be
happened.
here.
But
we're taking
since
this
then,
all
yeah.
off of there.
Yeah, you'll you got the legends that you show up on promotions and on the side of the trucks and whatnot.
Mhm.
You'll never see his face on there, and you'll never see him in the Hall of Fame.
And he's basically he can't be brought up on air. Like you never hear,
you'll never hear him really
Right.
mentioned. But if
I was
there's
just-
footage with him in it, you'll
right.
still find him.
Yeah, I was just saying, if you go on the WWE Network, they've literally got every Raw ever. They didn't go through and take down certain Monday Night Raws or certain Friday Night SmackDowns or at that time Thursday Night SmackDowns because he was on it. It's still all on there.
It's kind of like, if I'm not mistaken, and you'd know better than I would, I think Brock Lesnar's pretty much been removed from any promotion,
Well,
posters.
he may be coming back.
Really?
Yeah,
Again?
he got cleared of all that stuff, so he's not in the dumpster anymore like some other
They
people.
pulled him off of it real quick when it first
But
happened.
yeah,
though.
they did.
Yeah.
They didn't put him in the new game. I say new, it's old now. The new game's
And I'm sure you
getting
can't
ready to
find
come out.
Benoit in a game
No, not at all.
for many years.
Although there's a lot of
Rabbit
fan made
Wolverine.
ones, but yeah,
Now, when he first started, he was
he was a great wrestler.
damn good wrestler.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, he was a great wrestler. You know, again, I watch all the old Raws and stuff, and
Was
yeah,
he not at one time a member of the Horsemen? Yes.
no,
Wasn't he?
he
Yeah.
he wasn't old enough. I don't think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I might be wrong. Was he?
I don't
Dean
know.
Malenko had a small stint with
Dean
with the
Malenko is
Horsemen.
a lot older than I think he was a lot older than Chris Benoit. I could be wrong about that.
I think Benoit was a Horseman at one time.
Let's find out. You could be right, but
I can't remember. God, it's been so long since I've actually sat down and watched wrestling.
I really enjoy it right now. It's this last year starting. I mean, it's been getting better for a while, but basically since the Royal Rumble last year, all the way up to WrestleMania, leading up to now, this year's Royal Rumble, it's just I'm back to watching it every week, which I never thought I'd do again.
The last I really got into watching was just
Oh, he
going back
was.
through and watching all
You
the
were right.
pay-per-views.
Yep, he was part of the Four Horsemen from '95 to '97, and then again from 98 to 99.
I thought he had a stint with the Horsemen.
I did not know that. And that was when I was watching WCW, which I was like 3 years old at the time, but still.
Yeah, it might be a little hard to remember when you're 3.
Yeah, a little bit.
We'll let you slide on that one.
Yeah, he was in at the same time Dean Malenko was. They were both in at 98, 99.
The Horsemen was always one of my favorite groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can remember almost every version of the Horsemen.
Kind of along the same veins as the Horsemen. I mean, kind of definitely is. On SmackDown tonight, we got a promo showing apparently Charlotte Flair's finally coming back. I don't know why they decided to put up a promo now this close to Royal Rumble. It's like, just wait, have her come out at the Rumble as a surprise. She's obviously going to win it because she's Charlotte Flair, and if she don't win, she don't wrestle. So she's going to win it and then fight for one of the championships. But, yeah, I saw that. I've told you this before, the champion right now, because she cashed in, is Tiffany Stratton, and she's like a miniature Charlotte Flair. She's just as talented as Charlotte Flair. She's got the same wrestling style. She's just not 6 foot tall like Charlotte Flair is. And, yeah, the promo first popped up, and, it's just a video package. And I'm like, oh, it's Tiffany Stratton, she's defending her belt tonight, so it's just a promo package for her. And it's going through, and I'm like, wait a minute. That's not Tiffany. Oh, my God, that's Charlotte Flair. I was like, why are they doing this now? This close to the Royal Rumble. Just make her a surprise appearance at the Rumble.
Well, they're probably trying to get people to watch it a little bit more.
Well, they don't need to do that.
Well, I mean, that may bring certain people in.
Yeah, it might bring a couple extra 100,000 people in there, and that's what they want.
I like the surprises. Although I'm pretty sure I already know exactly how the men's Rumble's going. I definitely know how the women's Rumble's going now that I know Charlotte Flair's coming back. She's definitely winning it and probably fighting Tiffany Stratton, which is going to be a hell of a match at WrestleMania. But yeah,
the best part of the Rumbles is the ones you don't expect to see.
That's why I say they shouldn't have done this promo package with Charlotte Flair. I want it to be a surprise she's coming back, because I didn't expect her to be coming back. I thought she'd done just kind of been like, I've got every record known to man when it comes to the women's division. I'm a 18-time champion, more than my dad. So
she still got that Flair gene in her. She can't stay out the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, she is great in the ring. I just don't like how she acts outside the ring. But
I don't know. I don't know anything about her.
Does she act like her daddy?
She acts like a Flair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude,
that was part of his charm, though. That's why everybody liked him.
It's
I'm the best it was, ever will be.
It's good, but there's so many good women wrestlers out there right now that, her whole
Ripley.
Yeah. Her whole kind of, if I'm not in the championship picture, there's no point in me being here. It doesn't work. That worked when you were the most talented, women's wrestler they had by far. And, there were only like 3 or 4 other women that could even compete with you. But now there's like 15 that are just as talented as you are. So this whole, if I'm not in the championship picture, there's no point in me being here. It doesn't fly. That doesn't work.
Yeah. Maybe this might be the one where everybody thinks that she's going to win just because.
I mean, I think it's so.
Losing.
It might be why they're announcing that she's going to be there.
Yeah.
And everybody's assuming she's going to win it, and that's not. It's going to be someone you don't expect winning.
Somebody's going to come in at the last minute, right when they're going to nail her upside the head with something. Somebody's going to roll her over top and pin her, and then you're going to have the grudge match going on.
See, I kind of thought prior to seeing this, after watching Raw on Monday, I thought they were going to have Bayley win it again this year for win back-to-back and fight Rhea Ripley. Because Raw on Monday was in San Jose, which is Bayley's hometown. So naturally she was at Raw, and they done this whole thing when Rhea Ripley was out there, where Bayley comes in and basically helps her. And then Bayley reaches down and picks up Rhea's title and kind of looks at it like, I want this, and then gives it back to Rhea.
Drama.
Oh, yeah.
Set up the drama.
So I was thinking, so when she fights Tiffany Stratton on SmackDown, like she did tonight, I said she'll lose, but she'll win the Rumble and then challenge Rhea instead of Tiffany.
Every time you say that name, all I hear is Trish Stratus.
She's very Trish Stratus-esque, except she's a better wrestler than Trish Stratus was. Tiffany Stratton is crazy talented.
Her name just sounds. I mean, that's.
She
I
looks.
keep waiting for you to say
she's got that Trish Stratus look too. So yeah, very, very similar. She's kind of like a mix between Trish Stratus and Charlotte Flair. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I might have to start getting into it.
I don't watch a lot of it. I keep up with the highlights mostly.
I don't even do that.
I keep up
I
with the
finally got
highlights.
my algorithm on there that anytime anybody posts anything or Ripley on there, it popped up on my thing.
And that's good enough, right?
That was good enough right there.
Oh, I loved on Raw Monday night when Seth Rollins interrupted CM Punk. And, they got this whole thing. They've had this whole thing going on for a while now because back years ago when CM Punk first left, Seth Rollins and him had some beef. But anyway, Seth Rollins interrupts him, and, CM Punk's just, doing, and getting all aggravated and stuff, and he just leaned up against the ropes while Seth Rollins doing his interest, and he still got his mic, and the mic's still live, and I know he did it on purpose. He goes, why can't it be Rhea Ripley? Why can't Rhea Ripley interrupt me? Why's it got to be him? Yeah.
I don't blame you.
You got a point, but moving on from wrestling. Did you see who the DCEU? Did you see who they cast for Supergirl?
No.
Mm-mm.
I put it in the group chat. Young Rhaenyra Targaryen, the Australian actress who played young Rhaenyra in
And who's
season
she gonna
1.
be playing?
Supergirl.
Supergirl? Okay.
No, I mean
that'd be all right.
I don't plan on watching much of the DCEU.
I mean, I watch it because it's there.
But I mean, if she's gonna be in it, I may give it a shot.
I don't expect it to be very good.
Exactly.
Yeah, they recast Superman and everything. I'm not looking forward to it.
I don't get a good Superman feel from what I've seen so far, but
No, I don't either. If they would quit recasting everybody every other
How
movie.
many times have they done this?
Oh, I know.
A new person comes in and is like, nah, I'm starting fresh and we're doing this whole thing. And then they get 4 movies in and they're like, this ain't working.
We're going to have to do something different.
Yep.
Then they bring somebody else new. We're going to redo this and we're going to... No. You had a perfectly good Superman. You should have left him alone. Had a perfectly good Wonder Woman. Should have left her alone.
You
They
could
don't
have
listen to nothing.
you could have used those actors in those characters for another 10 years ish.
Yeah.
Maybe not 10.
About-
Several more.
Well, if they filmed kind of back to back, they could have got about another 10 years out of them. Release one every other year. Don't try to flood the market with superhero movies all the time because,
Well, it's like anything else, man. When something takes off, they overdo it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Trying to squeeze every little dollar they can out of it.
This is hot right now, so
Well,
every company out there is going to make some type of superhero show.
I think the thing kind of taking off right now is video game movies. Make a movie out of a video
that
game.
seems to be.
Or TV series out of a video game.
You got a Minecraft movie coming out soon. With
That's what
Jack
I was
Black.
getting at.
Yeah.
And just
Not expecting much out of it really either.
you got Warhammer coming out on Amazon.
Yeah. They're coming
Now,
out
that
with
one's going to
series.
be Henry Cavill, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That might be interesting. I don't know much about Warhammer. I didn't know anything about The Witcher though, and it was good.
Yeah.
Jamie, remember that movie, I think it was The Wizard?
Was it a movie?
Yeah. It was about video games. Kids going and competing in Nintendo and stuff. When it came out.
Yeah, vaguely.
Yeah, I scrolling through, I think it was YouTube, and I clicked on the thing. It's like, I forgot all about this show. Has the boy on there from Boy Meets World or something? Was it Boy Meets World? No,
No, because he would have.
the other one.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was another show back in our time that was coming on with the kid had the curly hair and he had that one girl that he really liked.
Saved by the Bell?
No. Just
You said
it's
during
something
your
like-
time, so I just
Fred Savage.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of the show.
I was gonna
man.
say from what? That doesn't help me out at all.
Yeah, Fred Savage is who you're thinking of because he had Little Winnie Cooper on the show.
Yes. I can't remember the name of that.
You know, man, I'm blanking on it too.
You used to watch it all
Life
the
Goes
time.
On? No. Yes. Maybe. Yeah, I think
Look it up,
I'm getting the name wrong. Yep, time to reach for the phone. Pull up to Google.
What are you seeing for him?
Well, I'm pulling up the IMDb now because the first thing that popped up ain't nothing like what you guys was talking about. The Wonder Years.
Yeah, there you go. Wonder Years.
Yes.
He was also in The Princess Bride.
Yep. He was the boy in the bed that his grandpa was reading the story to.
Yep.
Good show.
Oh, awesome movie.
And he was in a movie called The Boy Who Could Fly.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I don't think I have either.
He also done some voice work for American Dad, Family Guy.
Oh, Fred Savage has been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Austin Powers.
He
was the mole.
Yep, The Wizard. That's the name of it.
Yep. That was a good show.
I vaguely remember it.
That's me, considering it was real popular when it came out. Because, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, that's when Nintendo and stuff was hitting the market, and it was real big. And
And I remember it. I remember what it is, but I just can't remember it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Just studying on there, Corey.
I just looking at some of the movies he's in. He done a lot of voice work, a whole lot of voice work.
Mm-hmm.
He done some voice work in Captain Planet.
Probably.
I mean, it's on here, so he did.
yeah,
Wasn't a big. I mean, Captain Planet was what it was.
You know,
yeah.
me and Jamie had this conversation,
With
but
our powers combined.
go
We are
Planet. Yeah, we had this conversation.
All I can hear is Wild Stallions.
As a kid, I loved Captain Planet. I loved that show. And now, as an adult looking back at it, as a kid, I never once ever realized what that show was actually about.
Yeah, we were talking about it one morning, and I mentioned it being about
Pollution and
and he's
everything?
like,
Global
no, it
warming
wasn't.
and pollution and all that. And I was like, oh, it's just a superhero show.
No, man.
I never realized that as a
Captain
kid.
Planet.
Ever.
Every time they would attack him, they hit him with toxic waste and everything because
I never looked that deep into it.
You know, all the villains
Gaia,
are
the
these
Mother of
flat,
Earth.
or fat, slobby
Mm-hmm.
people who are destroying the environment.
And, it's funny when, I think Captain Planet, I think, when they go Earth, Wind, Fire. I think that, and then my mind immediately goes to Earth, Wind, Fire, and Air. The song.
That's a song.
If Jackie was paying attention, he would recognize right off the bat.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yep.
No, I'm just saying Earth,
I know there's
Wind,
a group.
Fire, and Air. We may look bad, but we don't care.
Oh,
Yeah, you've lost
Come
me. I'm
on.
apparently too old for this reference.
No, you're not.
no.
It's from Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
Witch's Ghost.
What?
Oh, see, man, I've watched those, but I don't know them as well as you guys do.
Well, it's not just from that. It's the group. They're in multiple Scooby Doo movies.
oh, the witches. I
on.
know what you're talking about.
I don't know why Jackie ain't said the answer yet. He
the,
loves them.
the Hex Girls.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Oh, I didn't know you want me to say their name. Hell,
Oh.
I'd have told you their name.
that's what I was getting at.
yeah, Hex
Y'all are a
Girls.
little bit more familiar with those movies than I am. I know them. I just don't know them that well.
No,
Yeah.
I'm more familiar with anything has the Hex Girls in it.
Yeah,
See, man, I've got to go back. I was listening to a guy talk today on a podcast, and now I have to go back and watch the original run of Scooby Doo.
I've seen it multiple times. What are you trying to find?
Does anyone else but Shaggy actually talk back and forth with Scooby, like in a conversation? Or is it just the fact that he's so high he hears the dog talking, no one else does?
No, I'm pretty sure other people do.
See, I got to go back and watch this now.
I'm pretty sure they
I'm
did,
pretty
too.
sure Fred and them do. I don't know if anybody outside of the group does,
Oh, no, nobody outside the group does.
but I'm
unless it's
pretty
the-
sure Fred and them do.
Okay, see, I'm talking about the very first episodes, first
Yeah,
season
I know what you're
run.
talking about.
about in the 80s.
Because I've got to
Those
go
are the
back
best
and look
ones.
now. Because it's possible, I guess, maybe Shaggy was just so stoned that he could
It
hear
wasn't
the
until
dog
I
talking.
was older that I found out that that's the whole reason they was always
Yeah.
Yeah,
hungry.
man, I didn't
I
understand
never.
it.
I mean, I was always hungry as a kid, so I never looked at it any weirdly.
And then you
Yeah.
start putting it together when you're older. He's always got the munchies. Do anything for a Scooby snack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not only
A
not
doobie
only
snack is
Scooby,
what that
but
really
Shaggy
was.
would too.
Yeah.
That's still not much different than me, and I'm not with just always wanting to eat.
Yeah, those
This is a little different. You'll run into like danger for a Scooby snack. It's got to be something about those snacks.
Yeah, I mean, we know this now.
That's what I'm saying. You
those
know,
are
you didn't
edibles.
see it as
That's
kids.
exactly what those are.
Exactly.
Those are edibles.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
didn't
back
see
in
it
the
as
day.
kids, but I get it. You see it later on.
1,000 milligram HTC and them bad boys.
Yeah. So now I got to go back and check those. And you're probably right, because it seems like I can remember them talking to Scooby and Scooby talking to them.
Yeah, because Velma will look at him and say, "Will you do it for a Scooby
Yeah.
snack?"
Yeah, Velma definitely talked to him. And I'm pretty sure Fred did too.
Yeah, Velma was a freak though, so you know, some quiet ones.
She was the one in. She was the one in the homemade lab inside the mystery machine making those Scooby snacks.
Yeah, that was also real weird that she kept dropping her glasses. They made glass holders back then. The little strings that went onto the back, tightened to your head. Woman never knew how to invest in them. Had contacts back then.
Point.
Yeah, you are talking.
Jinkies, Shaggy.
You're talking about that, right? From '69.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's on Max.
I'm
So
gonna have to check them out. And, now that I stop and try to think about it, I'm sure
and
they did.
the very first episode, the picture is showing Velma and Scooby. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Velma talked to Scooby.
Maybe they were all eating the Scooby snacks.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that one bit.
Yeah.
Because in that whole group, none of them looked like they should have been hanging out with Scooby and Shaggy.
No, not really.
Now you
They
got
looked like they was up at the upper. They was
Well-
the popular kids in school.
But
What they
Fred-
looked like.
was
Fred and
definitely-
Daphne.
Yeah,
Yeah, Fred looks like the high school quarterback. Daphne is the
cheerleader.
cheerleader, and
Velma
the
does
girlfriend.
the homework for him.
Yeah,
Velma's
Velma's
the nerd who
and
helps
Shaggy's.
him get through school, and then Shaggy and Scooby are
Supply the
the
drugs.
stoners off to the side. Just like, why are they with them?
See, man, you had diversity and inclusion way back then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Meddling kids.
Mm-hmm. And
I
the
still like
dog.
I still like a pup named Scooby Doo.
Yes,
That's still one
it's
of my
got the
favorite
best
ones.
intro song.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I like those.
Scooby-Doo.
Did anybody like Scrappy Doo? I hated Scrappy Doo.
I hated
did not
Scrappy
like
with
annoying.
Yeah, I hated him with passion. When the first live action Scooby Doo movie came out, and Scrappy was the villain at the end of it, I loved it. I was like, finally, the role he needs. Scrappy is not part of the gang.
Never liked
No.
Scrappy.
Yeah,
Let me at him. Let me at him.
But yeah, Pup Named Scooby Doo, those were good.
Oh yeah. I caught myself watching them the other night.
Ah, dude, you can't help it. If you're clicking around and they're on, you'll stop and watch them.
oh yeah,
Some things are just like comfort food for your eyes, man. It's just, oh yeah, this is great. I'll watch this.
The old Ninja Turtles. Love watching those.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, the original.
I used to
Yeah.
have that on VHS.
I can remember. I came in from school one evening,
I think most of them are all on Paramount.
and I went to whatever channel, and I come across Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I was thinking to myself, this can't be real. This sounds ridiculous.
Turtles in a half shell.
And then
Turtles.
Stars were born.
Turtle power. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. We're really hip.
Oh god, there was a bunch of memes on TikTok and Instagram a while back. There was some kind of green liquid oozing from the sewers in New York, and instantly, man, everybody was talking. We know what that is.
Yeah, that's the ooze. I used to have the big Leonardo action figure. My sister won him on when you used to be able to call into radio stations and win prizes and everything.
Mhm.
She won that, and they come out with what they called the ooze liquid sucker. It was just a tube of liquefied sucker. Well, you just squeeze that, it was real thick, but it looked like ooze, and that's what they called it. When that was it, she ended up giving it to me.
Oh yeah, I remember when you used to call into radio stations and request a song or something.
Request a song or be the 15th caller and win such and such.
Yeah. And
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
maybe they still do that. I don't listen to the radio that much.
I don't ever listen to radio anymore.
Yep, Paramount Plus, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1987. They've
Oh,
got all
yeah.
the turtles. They got the 87 show. They've got the 03 show. They got the 2012 show. They got their new original show they're doing right now, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, man. I
Got that funky cover art and everything to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they ought to be shot for doing some stupid shit like that.
I haven't watched it, so I can't.
They keep messing up the classics. Was trying to redo it and make it look all hip and up to date, and
Well, they fall short anytime they try anything new. So they just got to jump on old stuff. And
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I was rewatching 21 Jump Street today, the movie 21 Jump Street,
Mhm.
and there's a spot in it that, again, something else that, when I originally watched 21 Jump Street I didn't pick up on. But there's basically a part where, they're talking to the police captain, and he's basically telling them, we're reviving an old thing because, that's what we do. We take old stuff and just act like it's new. And
well, it's a movie making fun of itself.
Exactly.
It's a movie making fun of the fact that they're remaking 21 Jump Street.
Right.
And also just making fun of just the movie industry in general, of how everything now is just remakes of old stuff. And like I said, when I first watched that movie, I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, they can't come up with any new ideas. Which, I
Well,
mean,
they
It's
came up with about
getting
everything.
better. It's taking a slight turn better now.
yeah, but I mean, if you look how long movies been coming out, I mean,
Yeah.
good God, it's kind of hard to come up with
well, I'd say
really original stuff.
there's a handful of plots, and everything is just a version of one of those
Yep.
plots.
Version
Yep.
variation.
Yep. Like you said, it's hard to come up
Which
with
is
something
fine if you
brand
do it right.
new.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all in how it's done. The execution
Exactly.
of it is what makes it sell. Trying to kind of put a good point here. I love the movie King Arthur, the one with Clive Owen.
The newer one. The
Well, it's Clive Owen, so it can't be super old, but it also probably isn't super
it's
new.
probably
90s,
going
2000s.
on 20 years old now, probably or more.
That means early
right
2000s.
Had Keira Knightley in it too, so it might not be that old.
Oh, yeah, that means it's got to be early 2000s.
Yeah, probably early 2000s. That's probably one of my favorite takes on King Arthur.
Not, you don't like Star Wars?
You ain't wrong though.
Well, you're the one that always says
Yeah,
that.
it is.
You always say that Star Wars is just
never ever convinced
King Arthur
me
in
that
space.
George Lucas had some great grand plan. No, he did not.
he just wanted to make King Arthur in space.
And he did, and it hit great.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like lightning in a bottle. And then he was winging it from there on.
well, you say that, but then everybody compares it to
Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter.
Well, but
Have you not heard that one? Star Wars to Harry Potter.
Well, again, man,
Basically
it's
every-
that storyline just told in a different way. Yeah,
Every
it's
kid
very
has to live
similar.
with his family, gets mistreated, has some old man come over there and let him know he's a wizard.
basically
Amen.
everything goes back to King Arthur and Tolkien.
You got a young prince, a magic sword, a magic wand, a laser sword. Yeah, it's the evil villain, Voldemort, Darth Vader,
Yep.
the Black Knight. Yeah, you can see the similarities in all of it, but told very well.
Are you talking about the? No, I think it was different. A different King Arthur. Was the knight with the green armor?
Oh, you're talking about the Green Knight.
Yeah, that's
Very.
80s or early 90s.
Early
Ain't it?
80s. Talking about the one with Sean Connery?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was good.
Very
Most
tough.
people nowadays would hate that movie.
Yeah.
Very tough naming scheme, man.
Huh?
Very tough naming scheme.
The Green Knight?
The
Yeah.
Green Knight, the Black Knight,
It was actually Sir Gawain and the Green Knight is the name of the story.
Gawain Hightower.
Hightower. No, but I'm pretty sure his name was stolen from Sir Gawain and the Green Knight.
Holy hand grenade, though.
Worms.
Holy hand grenade. Ready Player One's first thing I think of when you say that.
Mighty Python, Search for the Holy Grail.
Oh, see, the first thing I
You've
think of
never
is
watched Search
I
for the Holy
have,
Grail?
but I don't remember that.
It's right there towards the end.
yeah. See, I don't. They don't. I've seen it. When I think of Holy Hand Grenade, first thing I think of is the video game Worms.
I mean, if I think of Worms,
It's a whole franchise. There's like 6 or 7 video games. Basically, they're like turn-based, like where you have different weapons and you try to kill the other players, but your characters are worms.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's still no different
Unfamiliar.
it'd be no different than if you was a regular person. It's just instead of being people, you're worms.
Oh,
and you have
okay.
different weapons like bazookas and grenades and cluster bombs and holy hand grenades, banana bombs. Yeah.
The holy hand grenade. I love watching. I couldn't tell you every time I watched it. And the Meaning of Life. Meaning of Life one's pretty good with the Mighty Python.
Man, I've seen them all. It's not a lot of times and not recently. Do you remember, and I just looked this up recently. Oh, my God, no, I can't think of the name of it now. You probably remember it if you've seen a clip from it. It's a pirate movie. It's a comedy.
Ice Pirates.
That's a good one, but not Ice Pirates. God, what was it? I'm blanking on that. I'd have to look it up again. I know if you've seen a clip from it.
What's it about?
It's a comedy. This guy, he has a map, a pirate's map tattooed on his skull, on the top of his head. I think it's on top of his head. It's got Christy McNichol in. This is how old this movie is. At one point, man, he's dueling in the movie, and he uses his saber. He makes it a lightsaber because they're taking a shot at the Star Wars movies. Pirates of Penzance? Nope, that's not it. Or maybe it is.
I don't think I've seen this one.
Yeah, if you see the clips, you'd remember it. Because I'm sure we all watched it. Because it was one of those that was on HBO like every other day.
Oh, yeah, I probably watched it then. Unless that
Y'all take it away, man. I got to search this movie up. I'll be with y'all.
Yeah. I don't have one clue what to search to find it, so that's on you.
I don't either. I suggested the name you chose, and
That's what I'm doing. I'm going straight to Christy McNichol, then I'm going down to her IDB.
I still like Ice Pirates. That was pretty good. It was goofy, it was stupid, but that's what made it good.
I guess you saw where
It's literally called the Pirate Movie.
Oh my God!
It is literally called the Pirate. 1982. It's called the Pirate Movie.
Like I said, naming schemes back then, man, they were so complex.
Yeah.
Well, this was a parody movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That goes in parody movie. It goes in perfect line with like disaster movie.
Oh God.
Which I almost rewatched yesterday and decided not to.
I could tell you how many times I watched that.
Oh, I've seen a decent amount.
See if that rings any bells.
Not right off. I'll have to go home and look it up.
Take a clip of it out on YouTube.
Yeah, I guarantee it's on YouTube.
I promise you, man, you've seen it too. Because it came out in 82 and it was on HBO in probably 84, and we probably watched it 100 different times. Because back then, we watched everything that was on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Your options was kind of limited.
Yeah. Now you have the opposite issue.
Oh yeah, and
Too many options.
your options are so big. Sometimes I'll go to a streaming service, and I will spend all my time that I would have been watching something just
Scrolling.
seeing what they got.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to find something to watch because there's just so much there.
But you look at this one and go, I could watch that, but then I could see what else they have.
You end up like me. I end up with my TV on Netflix, my iPad in front of me on like Max, and I'm scrolling through both of them trying to find something. It's like I'm on my TV looking like scrolling, I don't see nothing. I'll glance at my iPad like, let me scroll on here for a little bit. All right, back to Netflix. All right, back to Max. All right, let me switch on my iPad, switch over to Amazon. Yeah, just too many options. Peacock, Paramount, Disney Plus.
But it's not wasted time. It's kind of entertaining just to look at all the movies that they have.
You're killing time, and next thing you know, you turn your TV off and go to sleep and never watch a thing.
Never watched nothing. Or you'd be like me, you start watching something, not really feeling that, and like, oh, I'm gonna watch this. Like, nah, I didn't watch that too many times. After I done started watching it, and I clicked something different.
Well, I tell you what I did Tuesday. As I said earlier, I didn't watch Monday Night Raw Monday night. I forgot to download it, so I ended up waiting. And when I got home from work Tuesday evening, I watched Raw, and it was like once commercials and everything was removed because Netflix automatically does that after the fact. It was like 2 hours and 27 minutes long. So basically, by the time it went off, it was at like, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I was like, I had to come into work early that morning, so I just was going to go ahead and go to bed. So when it went off, I was already on Netflix. I'm like, I'll just find something on Netflix to throw on, and then, after a little bit, I'll just turn it off and go to sleep. I threw on A Man on the Inside again. I ended up rewatching that whole season, first season of A Man on the Inside again. Start to finish.
Hey, since you brought A Man on the Inside up, did you not get a little reminder of it when you saw the one segment of Landman when they were at the nursing home?
I was going to bring that up, but we end up, leaving
doing
Landman.
what we do,
But I was
spiraling away from everything.
I was going to say, this is the thing I forgot to mention earlier, too, that I remembered later, but then we done switched to something else. But it's so funny, me, literally Tuesday night rewatching A Man on the Inside, and then coming to work Wednesday and finishing up Landman, and that's the last 2 or 3 episodes of Landman is when you get to see them at the old folks' home, and it's like an old folks' home in Lubbock, Texas, and old folks' home in San Francisco. God, they're light years different. Light years different, and it's also just a show.
Yeah.
That's the main difference is the show. But it was, there's just like, wow.
Well, California and Texas.
Yeah, especially San Francisco.
It's going to be different, I guess. But like the one person says in Landman, I think Tommy's wife found her calling there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Entertaining the people at the nursing home. Because, man, she can throw a party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely can throw a party.
She can throw a party, and damn, but she can't cook a meal.
Yep.
And love how she just hands out money.
Mm-hmm. All of her life, money's been nothing to her, but just the things she has plenty of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine, it doesn't go into her childhood. Of course, it wouldn't, but I imagine that was similar. She just always had what she wanted when she wanted it.
Yep. Wasn't so much going out and buying stuff. It's just when she's like, all right, here y'all go. Here's you some money, blah, blah, blah. I was like, holy crap.
Handing out ones to the old guys.
Those are 20s.
Those are 20s. Yeah, they were not ones. They were 20s.
Those are all 20s that she was handing out in stacks.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's why she stopped the one guy and was like, no, you don't give it to her all at once. You one at a time here.
Yeah.
God.
That's all you get. You got to make it last.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why if it's all ones, that wouldn't bother me none. Because $100 in ones, man, is a healthy little stack. But those are all 20s.
Well, when she went and got the party favors, she rode up into like this outlet store or something, didn't she?
Uh-huh.
And just packed the stuff in the car.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, she just popped the trunk on her Bentley and said, here's what I want.
She moves into the house.
And then,
It takes her going to soon be ex-husband's credit card and just buys all new furniture.
200, what was it?
200-some $1,000 worth of
Yeah,
furniture and everything.
200.
And what does she do with
$1,000.
the old furniture? She
Gives
just gave it to the movers.
And it wasn't in their furniture.
No, it's all
It was
lease.
all in a rental house.
Yeah, it's all a lease.
That's what got me. I was like, for what she paid for the furniture, you could have a house built.
Yeah.
Well,
here anyway you could.
Yeah.
That's like when they was talking about Kamala done a thing with a podcast with a woman, and they rebuilt her set because she wouldn't fly to that.
$100,000 to build a temporary set.
Yeah, a podcast set. I was like, that's a house.
Yeah.
That's what a green screen's
Yeah,
for.
for us that's a nice house.
Yeah.
You can green screen and make it look like you're anywhere.
Oh, these people throw money away, but fly back. Yeah, you could go on and on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Certain very popular actor who likes to talk about climate change and conserving resources. So to do that, he flies back and forth across country in his private jet.
Leonardo.
That'd be the one. We ain't talking about
Leo.
the turtle either.
Nope. Not Leo.
Mr. 26 or younger.
There you go.
He's got type. If
Hey,
that
man.
type
Yep.
likes him.
I'm not judging on that.
He's Leo, so yeah.
As long as they're legal age, I mean.
I ain't judging on him flying his plane back and forth, but shut up about trying to
change.
save everything if you're burning up hundreds and hundreds of gallons of jet fuel. Yeah.
Yep. Because it ain't running
Fight
off
the
of
power,
water.
man. Fight the power.
Speaking of burning up fuel, I believe the night bus is.
I do like Captain America says. We do this all night.
I believe Ernie's a little tired. Ernie said
Ernie,
it's
the drunk kid.
time to park up. He's kicking us off the bus.
Well, get Stan woke up in the back.
Yeah.
He's already burnt the cocoa again.
Yeah,
That don't surprise me none.
I never got my toothbrush.
Marshmallows are on fire. Nobody gets a toothbrush.
One
I
of
didn't
those.
pay for the bed, so I don't get one of those either.
Yeah. Yeah, we cheaped out on that end. Well,
Well, hell, I guess we'll go away then.
Yeah. Y'all
Till
take
next
it
week.
easy.